Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I'm pretty good, pretty good. Starting with this vlog, I'm gonna kind of change the format of how I do things. Generally, I kind of talk about one subject and move to another, and then go back a little bit and move forward. And what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna try and divide these videos into two parts. The first part will be business related to trucking and what I'm doing, and the second part will be personal, for those that aren't too interested in hearing all the personal sides of things. And we're going to see how that goes. I know I'm probably going to diverge from that a little bit from time to time because like many people, my personal life is wrapped up in my job, and my job is wrapped up in my personal life. So, but I will attempt to kind of say all the business related stuff first, and then all the personal stuff later. I'm not gonna make two videos; they'll still be the same video. Maybe I'll come up with a little icon or something that'll let you know when it's getting ready to change or something like that. I don't know. So, business up front. Started back today after my days off, and jumped right into it head first. We're starting to switch to what we call the summer schedule, where we primarily do almost all of the in-bay work, physically hands-on stuff in the mornings, and then spend the afternoons, say from 1 or 2 o'clock after lunch to the rest of the day in the classroom covering stuff. And it kind of makes things easier because of the heat. I think I've said before that those bays, they're not air conditioned. They have heaters, but they're not air conditioned, and they have big ass ceiling fans. And yes, that is their name. Look them up on the internet. And as well as exhaust fans to get the heat out. And of course, all the doors open, but it still gets very, very warm. And today was an exceptionally muggy day. Started off with drizzling rain around 5 o'clock in the morning, last till I think about 7 or so, and then the heat started kicking in. So today was a pretty hot day in the bays, very, very muggy, very, very humid, and we hadn't quite switched to the full summer schedule on that. Today's classes, they were a little bit ahead of schedule, so they covered, well, actually right on schedule more than anything. Covered skidded aluminum this morning, and then moved them down to do some stuff with that. And then my partners who I work with went downstairs, and I took the class upstairs, and they set them up for doing the evaluation, getting all the stations set up and getting the evaluation test materials put together. While they did that, I had the guys watch some videos on some of our customers, Gerdau and Logan, as well as Reynolds Aluminum. And not Logan Aluminum, just Reynolds and Gerdau, as well as beginning to start covering tarping. In addition to that, I ran them through our transflow system for transflowing their bills in logs, as well as going over their logs with them and answering questions on how they're supposed to proceed with those, and making sure that they get done properly. And once all that was done, it was time for lunch, and still had to actually carry them over to the driver's lounge where they do the physical transflowing, but let them go to lunch. And then after lunch was done, I took them all over there. They were able to, most everybody was able to get their logs in. Had a couple guys didn't bring their log books to class. It's kind of crazy, you're a truck driver. Technically, you're in a truck now, even though you're not sleeping in one, and you're supposed to have your logbook on you all the time. It's one of the policies. Once that was done, took them back upstairs and did a couple other videos that they need to do, and then I did the presentation for getting ready to go down and do the final evaluation. And I marched them on down there, and we got them going on that. I will have to say that of the people who took the test today, which was all but 2, we had a 100% success rate. It was 22 people who took the test, passed on the first try. We haven't had that in a couple weeks, which means we're doing something right, or that to get this information across. And we had 10 perfect scores, which is awesome. Awesome. We're getting back to where we need to be. After evals were done and we gave out the results, we still covered some more stuff, got tarping done, some tarping stuff done, and then got them down there and did our presentation for skidded aluminum that comes out of Logan, and it's a pretty big load, and I think I've talked about that before, but it's a very large presentation of how to tarp those loads, because we don't have them. We just do a demo on it. We don't actually have them tarp that one. They get a chance to work on bunging the walls and doing the front ends, but we don't have them actually toss the tarps up there because it's just too tall, and we don't need the hassles with it. Tomorrow we'll continue doing more tarping stuff, and of course on Thursday morning as well before the new class comes in, as well as properly folding tarps, rolling them up, getting them laid out properly, and give those guys some hands-on experience on actually doing some tarping. So the work front is going quite well, and we had some challenges today, and we're working on them, and not me specifically, but just as a group. And the program is being improved day by day by day. So that's it on the business front. Now for the kind of the personal stuff. As you know, I went home for the weekend, and I got home kind of late on Saturday night. I didn't get home till well after 10. I should have been home by 10, but I had some traffic problems through some of the construction zones in Arkansas. But other than that, it was a really good drive down. I only stopped twice. I stopped at Chick-fil-A in Arkadelphia. I think that's how you pronounce it. For dinner, and I just took it with me. I didn't eat inside. And then stopped again, I want to say in Sulphur Springs, to visit the little trucker's room. Got in town, went to the house. Everybody, of course, was very, very happy to see me, wife, kids, and the dog. Pumpkin, she was really, really active when I got home. Almost so much so that I was afraid she was going to hurt herself. But I got a chance to look at her. I haven't had to take her in for get her new X-rays, but it seems like the joint has started to work itself back. The swelling's gone down from the photos that I got, and she's looking much better. And she seems to be feeling a little better. She's still having some pain issues, and she starts moving too fast, then she does the three-legged hop. But for the most part, if she's just kind of strolling around, she's putting a little bit of weight on that hip and that knee. And so I think the pain management, the anti-inflammatories, and everything else is going to be the plan. We're going to have to give her a week or so just to continue to watch her before we make the decision on whether or not we're going to go ahead and pursue the surgery. A lot of people say, well, why don't you just go ahead and just get the surgery done? Well, as I've said, I don't have the money for it, and the doctors are pretty confident that with her size and her age, that the anesthesia may cause irreparable harm when they put her under, as well as the fact that the surgery, for the most part, as long as she can handle the movement tasks and the pain management program works, that she would be better off not having the surgery due to her arthritis and her age. So we're just going to have to continue to play it by ear. But she seems to be doing very, very well. My wife and my stepson went off to Boy Scout summer camp on Sunday morning. So in reality, I only had about maybe 8 hours with them, 8 or 9 hours, maybe 10. And that's kind of sad because I really would like to spend some more time with them. But that was just the nature of things. I will see them again. I am going to go ahead and go home this coming weekend. I have some personal business to attend to. I also need to register my vehicle. The registration expires at the end of this month, and I need to get it inspected and registered so I can continue to drive it. So that's pretty much about it. It was a good weekend. Otherwise, I stayed after they left on Sunday. I stayed home and kind of just watched television on Sunday. On Monday, I went grocery shopping for my oldest son, who is staying home. Of course, he's 25, so he's got his own job. He just still lives with us, and he's going to be taking care of Pumpkin while I'm gone. So it's just him in the house, and I'm not too concerned about it. I think he can handle it, and he's a little bit immature at times, but when he does what he's supposed to do, he's good at it. So that's pretty much it. Next couple of days are going to be busy at work and relaxing in the evenings. So until we speak again, keep the shiny side up. 73s. I'll talk to you later.